I think I've cracked what John Frusciante's live lead tone is currently right now and going to be for the Unlimited Love Tour. Now, this theory has a lot to do actually with the Howard Stern interview. I know a lot of you guys would not have had access to the full interview, but I listened to it, and there's one key part where Howard Stern starts talking about guitar pedals and just says how cool he thinks it is that guitar players stomp on all these pedals and different sounds happen. And he asks John to do a brief rig rundown. And now the information that John presents isn't revolutionary or anything that crazy, but it helped lead to a theory of mine that I think you guys are going to like. And of course, for copyright reasons, I'm not going to actually include the full clip of the interview that I heard, but I'm just going to paraphrase it from my notes and you guys will get the gist. So essentially, John starts off by saying, well, you know, this is a scaled back version of the full rig that's going to be used on tour. He demos the WH-10, you hear the chorus from the CE1 going, he talks briefly about the fuzz pedal, hits that on, gives a sound, then he gives on a drive sound and says this is a less distorted overdrive, and that's the SD1 he's talking about. Then he stomps on another pedal and says this is a more distorted drive, and that is the DS2. And it's at this point where things got a little interesting. Howard Stern comments saying, oh wow, that's kind of like a Hendrixy lead sound. And then John replies, well, I think this is more of a Hendrix lead sound. And he turns all three on, and you get this crazy lead sound, which really is reminiscent of John's kind of lead tone that we've heard over the past few days since Unlimited Love's kind of promotional stuff has come out. Now, this reminds me of something I saw at the end of the Give It Away performance from Howard Stern, and it's that John turns off all three drive pedals at the end of Give It Away.
Wow. Wow.
He turns off the DS2, the SD1, and the MXR Variac Fuzz. All three of those pedals were on for that last bit, and who knows what else, maybe certain solo sections. And hearing the quick snippet he demoed when he turned all three on, when he was just kind of breaking down his board, and then seeing this, I'm fairly confident that this is John's main lead sound. The main full-out overdriven sound is these three pedals stacked together. Now you guys know me, of course. I gotta dive a little bit deeper and theorize a little bit more as to what I think is going on. And if you look at John's current DS2 settings, they're not anywhere near what they used to be before. The DS2 before was totally dimed out. Now it's a little bit more what you'd call a reasonable distortion sound. What I think is going on is you have the super distortion. That pedal is pushing the DS2 and making up for the lack of drive and output that John's current DS2 settings have compared to his old ones when they were totally dimed. That combination together is almost giving what his old DS2 would have just naturally have hit. Somewhere in the ballpark of that level. It's almost making up for it. Except this time John Frusciante is going about things a little bit differently in stacking three pedals instead of two, but ending with a very similar result and a tone that's just honestly phenomenal and wild. So that's my theory. It's nothing crazy. But I just wanted to touch on it with you guys and provide you guys with maybe something for you to try out at home. If you got some pedals lying around, give this a try with John Frusciante's DS2 settings, a fuzz. I know a lot of you guys have commented you're buying Variac fuzzes, SD1, so if you got them, let me know in the comments down below how those sound in combination, what you guys think of this theory. I think it holds up, and I know there's a couple key interviews releasing very soon. I'll, of course, be going over all of those and any other John Frusciante related content. It's why I've recorded like 8 videos in a week. This is my 8th, and I'll probably record one more before the week is done here. So, you guys, stay updated. Please hit that subscribe button if you're liking the content that I'm putting out. Ring that bell button to be notified when I'm uploading videos. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.